what to say. Well,
I have a question.
Okay.
Can you talk about time? Does it exist, time? Or it's just like space, something still don't move, we move, but the time is still.
Yeah, it's not, time is just a functioning that humans use in order to communicate. It's not a reality. Just but what's happened for the human is we've begun to see ourselves in relationship with time, and our self existing in time. Our self is something that existed in yesterday and tomorrow. But it's, I mean, where is time now? It doesn't exist. But it exists when we say, okay, what time do we get the bus? 2:30. Then it's gone again. It just seems to be a functioning. So we'll talk for about an hour and a half, and then we'll have a break, and then we'll go on to about 5, and then I think after this you're all invited to a party here tonight, or to music. Or maybe it's not a party, it's maybe more music and buffet and dinner. And if you want a tea or coffee now, there's tea and coffee in the other room. So today there doesn't seem to be much introduction coming, so if anyone has questions. Yes?
I'm interested in this, is this a Catholic picture? I don't know. But that's what I'm interested in, because it seems to be coming up again and again, you know, like people making a big story about like the one, you know. The Jesus thing, like he already came and now like you have to wait. We'll come back again on a cloud, and it's literally like this. It's not my joke. And then there's Jews. Jews has not yet come, but it's also
what,
like,
sorry?
the Jews, Israel. Jews.
Oh, the Jews. Okay.
Just say like he still has to come, but like it's like millions and billions of people that like have stories with the one, you know, like we meet the one, and then everything is fine. Do you have any comment? Like, do you have any idea what this is? Why this is happening? Or like,
Well, why there's like these societies that believe somebody's going to come and save them?
Yeah, or it already happened, and we are in the process of waiting for him to return.
Yeah. I used to be a playwright, and I studied playwriting for 5 years, and I didn't do it. But they used to say in playwriting that the Jesus story was like the ultimate story, and all stories were based on the Jesus story. And I've always found that quite profound. Like when you think about it, all the idea of being saved by something coming and saving you. So they used to say that every film, every comedy, everything was based, every film, every story that was ever written was all based on that story, which is true, like in the sense of seeking. And you can see that the person loves it, the idea that something's going to come, and that something has meaning and it's special. I'm going to come for you. Why do you care about that?
Me? Well, this is like a schizophrenic part, Like, let's say, I used to believe I am the one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think people go through those two characters though, believing they are the saviour and then they've got to be the saved. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And like over the years, like this was like maybe 15 years ago, I had a few friends that had the same thing, like, oh, I am the one, and then start running around naked, and then the police says, no, you're not the one.
Yeah, life takes it all away.
Time. There is a time there. A dog doesn't have a sense of the time as we have it.
No.
Doesn't have.
No.
Why?
Because they can't think.
So the time doesn't exist, really.
No.
It's just an idea.
Yeah. The humans have used to communicate.
Yeah.
The body seems to have some sort of clock, like it knows when food's coming or those sort of things, but it's not them.
Mm-hmm.
They can't think about time. They can't even think about themselves.
In a way we feel to move in space and time. We move in space and time.
That's not actually how you feel.
It's not what I feel.
No,
you don't feel.
No, I don't think anyone feels that they're moving through space and time.
It's an...
Do you feel like you're moving through time?
Yeah.
Oh.
No. But
You just feel like you're here. Or there's this.
I don't understand.
You just feel like you're here, or there's this. I mean, where's the you moving through time?
Yeah. But it seems that, I get old, everything changes. It seems that time is moving.
Seems that way.
It seems that time is moving.
Only when it's thought about, though.
Don't understand.
Only when you think about it.
Only
the rest of the time it's
if
just...
I don't think, I don't grow old.
Well, no.
Just
And you can't not think.
Yeah. But in a way, I can see that everything is still, time and space, everything is still. But in another way, everything changes, everything moves, it's something.
Mm. It's hopeless, isn't it? You can never get it, can you?
Never.
Okay, everything's still. Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm giving lots of boob action to the camera. I should be wearing this top. Not good. Suddenly the viewings go back up. This is a plan. Put a tissue down.
No.
It's funny, some days when I do talks, I really have to have questions in order for talking to happen. Otherwise it just goes blank. Carpet, colours. Oh, people, carpet. Socks.
But In any case, also without talking, we share an energy here. No?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm so shit today. But yeah, I don't know what's happening. I would love to be able to sell the story that I'm sharing an energy with you, or there's something happening in this room and you paid your $20 for something. But I don't know what's happening. We're sitting here.
Do you like some Zen stories?
Sorry?
If you like Zen stories.
Sense.
Zen stories. Like,
Zen.
Zen.
Oh, Zen stories. Like, what's the sound of one hand clapping?
yeah.
I quite like that story where he's like the one where oh, it's just not coming today. Where he gets his son. That's it. His son gets taken to war. His horse gets stolen, and they say, oh, that's terrible. And he's like, maybe not.
Oh,
And then
yes,
because the
I know
horses
story.
it's a
Yes.
sweet story. And then because the horses were stolen, when the soldiers come to took his son to war or something, I can't remember the story. His son couldn't go to the war, and so he just kept saying maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know if it's good or bad.
I think he fell off the horse. And
Broke his leg. That
He
was
broke
it.
his leg,
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
I remember.
And every time they say, is it good or bad? It's like,
Yeah.
it's like maybe, maybe. You have one you like?
Yeah, many. Yeah, sure. Should I tell one?
Okay.
Oh.
Is this going to be about saving?
I don't know why, just thought that you are a Zen master.
Sorry?
When you said like, I don't know if you share energy, I don't know, like, leave it alone. This is someone like a Zen master would like say,
I don't know.
maybe. I've never been to one.
Neither have I. Maybe.
Lisa, sometimes I feel uncomfortable when teachers are telling there must be a longing for awakening so that it can happen. Because from my understanding, there cannot be a reason for it, for anything. It's just what's happening.
Yeah.
So I feel a little bit uncomfortable with this.
Yeah. Well, they've got to say something. They just choose to say that one. It's just what they think in that moment doesn't really matter. Or it most probably happened in their story, and they think that how everybody else's story will go is the same to their story, which is just again a thought. Like they really longed for it, and so they think that other people have got to really long for it. But it's more than likely. Like, at these talks, what can we talk about? Like, there's a little bit that we can talk about, and then that's that, and then we're just looking at the floor. And I sometimes, when I hear other speakers, I just feel like they're giving it a bit more juice. Just making it a bit more dramatic. You've got to really long for it.
I I for myself feel I just want to live a happy life, that's all. And everything else is happening or not.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Yeah. I think that's what everyone wants at the end of the day, is just not to suffer. When it comes down to it, they think it's all these other things. You and me.
But there must be an energetical communication between us.
But you're only knowing that through your limited language. You're only thinking about that in limited language. There's an energetic communication going on. God knows what's happening. We don't know anything. But that's our very limited, there must be an energetic communication going on. Like, imagine if we hadn't got the word energetic or energy. But we do have that word. It's so limited the way we think.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't know what's happening, ever. We just know relative. Huh?
But I feel that there is something happening.
But how? But there's a feeling, and then there's a thought that interprets it.
Mm-hmm.
That something's happening.
But even if we don't have a thought, something happens.
Something happens. Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, no, we're just like, oh, actually, there's something happening. We're just all fucked, really. We just don't know.
In a way,
yeah.
Today is my day. in a way, everyone come here, or in this case here, and he goes away like he came. My English very good. As you said before, nobody gets anything from here. As I come, I will go. Nothing changed, nothing moved. Is this
it? Is that what you're asking me? Is that true?
The question is, because there is no communication, energetical communication, well, we don't know. But as we come, we will go. Nothing changed.
Yeah. It's just the same, yeah?
It's the same.
It's always the same. Things appear, disappear. And you might think that you go or come with less, but then that's just
maybe less money, as Tony Parsons would say. Okay.
But it's the same everywhere. It's just forms appearing and disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
And all of nothing, all made of nothing. There's no form that's more it.
Yeah, this is very hard to,
You come, you go, it's appearing, disappearing, you go, it's appearing, disappearing.
I read a book from Rick Lynch's, I don't know if you know it, it's an American doctor.
Yeah.
And then he points out, the title of the book is No Me and No You.
Yeah, and
There
he's
is
a
no me,
scientist.
there is no you, but it's very, very strong. No me, no you. It's something very strong. It's what you say, nothing happened, nothing is, but something very impossible to get.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Is it a special quality of the human mind to separate things and to compare situations? Because now my mind is going like around, well, how was it yesterday? It was so different, and there are some people new here and they didn't experience yesterday. Yesterday it was so, let's say, good or different, and there was so much talking and interesting and so much power. And today is totally different. It's like another human being sitting in front. But on the heart level, I'm totally relaxed and like the man behind the camera who just relaxed like a dog or a cat now, 30 seconds ago. So, is this something typically human?
Yeah.
In the mind
dog can't
to do
do
this?
it. Yeah, the dog couldn't do it, or the cat couldn't do it. To compare. That's how you know yourself, is through comparison. If you didn't compare, you wouldn't even know yourself. You wouldn't even, who would you be? You'd have to compare yourself to another thing in order to know, this is that, I am this. This is good, this is bad. This is what I want, this is what I don't want. And it's just the way the human mind seems to have grown. Is in opposites. It's opposite world. And it goes for pleasure and avoids pain. And it plays that game.
there's no me anymore, this game is gone too.
But the complicated thinking carries on, but the you in comparison with the world is gone, and the idea that anything's better than this goes. This is it. This can't be made any better. It's all the same thing. It's nothing. It's just appearances appearing and disappearing. It doesn't matter. Who would care? Who knows what's better or what should be got? The body will naturally move towards pleasure, but it won't sit in a fire or burn itself. But it's not you running the show anymore. It's not you got to get somewhere. And it's just such an amazing game, the human drama, the way it sets everything up. Like constantly having what's better and having to move towards what's better. This constant game of looking, where I've got to go, what I've got to be. What's better. And we just don't know. We don't know anything. We're so scared of that not knowing. We think we know what's better.
Do you remember a time when this was not fully established? This me-lessness, when there was a kind of hop on, hop off, or on or off feeling with this, the me is there and then it's gone, or there are phases or periods when you don't even think about the me, or when you are just, I mean, I'm talking of myself, of course, when I'm engaged in whatever, sex or sports or eating or shitting, whatever, yeah? And I'm totally lost within the happening and not thinking about me or comparison. And then the me is coming about, I'm here again now and I tell you what has happened or so. Then it's gone. And so I have to confess that my life seems like that. I have periods of that, periods of that. Okay, so the question is what to do with that, or do you remember a time when it was like that with you or with somebody called Lisa?
Yeah, I remember that.
So what to do with that, or is this usual? Or
yeah, I'm not the one that's doing. You is an appearance. That one, that energy that's saying, I'm choosing, I'm going to choose to do an activity to get rid of this, is just an appearance happening. It's not you. You're not choosing. There's not somebody in there that's choosing to do something. There's just appearances happening. So the thought comes up, I need to go meditate to get rid of this, or I need to go to a talk to get rid of this, or I need a certain energy to get rid of this. But it's appearing in this. It's not a somebody that's separate, independently acting. It feels like that's who you are. You feel like you're that person in those choices, not even choosing those choices, in those choices. And this narrow, small energy begins of me and my life and what's good for me and the outside world out there. But that energy of what should I do, how do I get rid of this, I want to stabilize and know me, or whatever it's saying, is appearing in the freedom. It doesn't feel like it though, because the energy is all focused on what should I do. Choice is a motherfucker. The idea of choice. Who made up the word choice? Imagine if we'd never had that word.
Mr. Choice.
Yeah.
So you cannot do anything to prolong or to shorten the good or the other
even
periods.
all that thinking is weird thinking.
Yeah.
It seems like very logical, rational thinking.
Yeah.
What can I do to... But all of that's actually quite weird. Who? It's just appearing. It's just another happening. There's nobody independently acting. There's just appearances happening, coming and going, coming and going. And it might seem like it's suffering and then not suffering, but who's the one that's even telling the story that it's suffering and not suffering? Who even knows where it is or what it has? It seems like such a rational idea. What should I do? terrible message, this, isn't it?
But you can turn it around. I can say, in a paradox way, I could say I cannot even avoid the total breakthrough to meatlessness or to
there's not even
nothingness.
There's not even someone there that could avoid it.
Yeah,
There's just appearances happening.
I cannot do anything for it. I can't do
There's
anything
not anyone
against
there
it.
that exists independently. There's just appearances happening. Amazing.
Nobody really chose to come here this afternoon.
No, it just happens.
Yeah.
The thought, an urge got put in, and then off the body goes, I'm doing this, I'm coming here, I'm choosing. I chose the best seat, the worst seat. Why is she not talking? Because she's not. It's
I had this
hilarious.
strange thought at the fun fair today when you were going in this crazy machine. I hope the machine will work because who would do the talk this afternoon? I had this strange thought.
Yeah, it certainly blew my brains out.
It seems so dangerous, you know, this machine. And we had I had this feeling, this precious being in there. But it was just a strange thought. I can see from the distance also.
It was so terrible, that ride. Who would choose to go on that?
Yeah.
They put me upside down for like 5 minutes.
Now listening to Christian talking about the fanfare this morning when you were in that strange machine, you know? And the way he anticipated that the machine, you know, would not break down, because otherwise what happens with the talk this afternoon? And it's amazing the way we expect our expectations, no? We anticipate things, we just blah,
Amazing the way it's
go
appearing.
on and go on and go on.
And how's that appearing? How's that happening? Where is it appearing? This imagination. It's amazing.
And what you were saying before about good and bad, no? Now, for yesterday was good because there was a lot of questions and a lot of talking going on, And today there is just complete silence. What is better? I mean, but we tend to think talking is better than if we've come all the way, no, it's to hear something.
Yeah. At least to hear something.
What is resonating here is still when Gang was saying, I'm only here just to be happy. And that's really why we're all here. Something really very simple. And then the complicated thinking starts.
What do you think about law of attraction? Now this, I visualize a bike and then a bike, and like I should not visualize myself as sick or something.
Yeah, I don't know how it all works, but that's not the same as what we're talking about. This is but something to do with the flow of life, like a functioning, and I don't know how the flow of life is really functioning, but what we're talking about here is the end of the personal entity that's personalizing what's happening.
Mm-hmm. So,
and that's got nothing to do with this. Often people put them together because then it makes what's being talked about now more attractive. That's just happiness in the flow of things. Having more things or having a bike is just a nicer, pleasurable thing in the flow.
Sure, like it took me a long time to understand why these two things are put together.
Why they're put together?
Yeah, why they're put together sometimes. And
why is that? Why are they put together?
No, my conclusion was just what you said. Like non-duality doesn't cover all areas.
Yeah.
Just takes care of something, but not doesn't teach you how to become a dentist or
no.
Yeah, this stuff. Yeah.
We'd give it a bit more juice if we could talk about law of attraction.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. We can attract bikes or liberation or something. If you think about it, or put it under a pillow. I don't know how it works.
Wanna try to change the weather?
Change the weather.
Yeah. So that is.
Yeah. You're ready.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, but non-duality can take away the interference of a me in just becoming a dentist. Not a better one, or the drive to become a dentist, or a good one, or as good as my father was, or whatever. But just letting life happen without the interference of any me or ego or whatever. And then everything can be attracted or not attracted, or come and go, or whatever happening.
Well, you can't ever change what's happening. Like, you can't. There's not somebody that can make life happen a certain way. It just happens how it happens.
So law of attraction is an illusion.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
I don't know how the flow of life works. Like, I don't know what the. It seems to appear one thing after another. Like, one thing goes to another, but I don't know how it's working. It might be that you write something and put it under your pillow, and then the next day you get it. It might not. I don't know. It just happens.
Obviously, in some cases it could work, in some cases it would not work.
Yeah.
This is what could be experienced,
Yeah.
as far as I can understand that. So just interesting, perhaps the percentage of working out or not. Everything else is.
It doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah.
What's more important? Like, what is it going to give you? Money? A new lover?
Strengthen the me feeling.
Sorry. Strengthen the me.
This is what it's doing.
Where are we ever going to get to? The law of attraction is about getting there, getting to somewhere. Where are we ever going to get to? What's paradise? Where's this paradise?
So what about all those other approaches or paths of the enlightened masters who didn't have this non-duality aspect, approach, whatever? It seems to me it's so hard for me to cast them out or to throw them away from my daily menu, you know. And I got so fond of all of them, so it's so hard what to do with them.
Like,
I mean, there's so many. I don't want to mention any name.
yeah, I'm not going to
Another preference.
Yeah.
There's so many. What to do with all of that crap or whatever?
Well, it just really doesn't matter, honestly, because it's just a thought appears about how much you love them or hate them or how wonderful they are or not wonderful or how they said be in the moment or
Whatever.
what else do they say?
Love everybody.
Love everybody.
Yeah, there are many steps to enlightenment.
And then thought comes up
stages.
going, and then thoughts come up going, okay, let's love everybody, let's love everybody, let's love everybody. And then a cake appears and you eat the cake, and then the thought comes back, okay, let's love everyone, I love you, you're fantastic, or whatever it is, or affirmations. And then that just goes. At some point that stops. It's not you doing it, it's just a happening. It doesn't matter either way. It's not you doing anything. There's no you in there. There's appearances appearing. Appearances appearing. There's thoughts coming up. And it comes with energies. It's not just empty thoughts, all these different feelings, but they're all appearing and disappearing in this. And the freedom isn't in any of them. It is everything that's happening and nothing. It's the fact that they're appearing. It's not in a particular thought. It's not in a particular way. If thoughts are coming up telling you to meditate because Eckhart Tolle told you to meditate or to be in the moment, that's just what's happening. And then another thought comes up, says, Tony says it's bullshit. And then that's what's happening. And another thought comes up and says, oh, Lisa says it's just happening. And then that's what's happening. And then it disappears again, and it's all appearing in this boundless freedom that cannot be found in any of those thoughts, and nothing and everything. No one thing, it can't be found in any of it. It really doesn't matter. All these masters, there's no masters, there's no higher. There's no one that's higher than you or lower than you. There is no two. So if I were to say cast them aside, I'd just be giving another idea. Doesn't matter. Now I'm giving another idea. And then that one will appear when it appears. And the whole time that energy is giving the appearance that somebody's in there doing it. It comes with all these energies of, this is me. And there's really nobody there. It's not you choosing the right path or doing the right thing or following the right master. You're not even on your way to liberation. That's a whole fantasy.
There's no way.
There's no way, but there's not even really that contraction happening, or there's not really. There's just all these appearances happening, these thoughts and feelings, making it seem like you're on your way to somewhere. But really, there's nothing really happening. Doesn't really matter. We're so lost in choice. This person says this person says this, who's right, who's wrong. They're all bullshitters, all of us, including me and anyone else you respect. It's just words appearing and disappearing. Like a turkey. We're like turkeys, and we've put meaning to it. It's like we've put such important, like say if a turkey was sitting in front of us and we're like, this is the Yoda, this is the turkey in the form of, Yoda from Star Trek. Yeah. And we're like, this is Yoda, and he's like, and we're all like, we've got to find out what this means. It means nothing. Nothing ever means anything. My speaking is just the same as a turkey. Especially when you don't put any meaning to it. It's like, the English really sound like turkeys. The Germans sound like, what do the Germans sound like? Some sort of bird. Incredibly long words. They mean nothing. We're just in a world of no meaning, and the poor human got lost in meaning. This false. It's kind of funny. and sad at the same time.
A poor species, huh?
Yeah, the poor species of the turkey that's going to be the Christmas dinner is free. It doesn't think it's a turkey, and we're like, poor turkey. We've got to save the turkeys. We go around with our banners saving the turkeys. Feeling sorry for the turkey.
So it's only my mind, a mind,
Yeah,
a
it's
human
not
mind
your
giving
mind.
importance to all those teachings.
Yeah.
But it's the same meaning of the teachings as planets or arts or...
Let's think of a teacher that sounds really important, like the Dalai Lama. He seems like someone really up there, and he's just the same as a turkey. No different. We're sitting there.
Tibetan monk.
We're sitting there all like, yes, that's wonderful, yes. And there's no different. The turkey's down there like, Christmas dinner. Just as important.
May the force be with you.
Yeah. Yoda in disguise.
But we cannot eat the Dalai Lama.
Sorry?
We cannot eat the Dalai Lama.
Well,
we
We
prefer.
prefer the turkey, yes. Turkey's better. Better than Tibetan. Maybe we can take a bit of a break, stretch our legs.